Hello and good day. Today we are going to talk about Venn diagrams. Venn diagram. Venn is a name of a Frenchman who used this illustration to solve problems involving sets. So we're going to start with the two set regions. That is, we are going to have two regions, and then which are sets, of course, and then we solve problems using that kind of illustration. So, like I said, we are going to talk about two set regions. All right. There are four regions in the Venn diagram. There are four regions in the Venn diagram. Region 1 is A only, and region 2 both A and B. Region 3 is B only, and region 4 is neither A nor B. We are going to illustrate and you see all the regions. Okay. So, as you can see clearly, we have two regions, this side and this side. Okay? And the whole block here is the universal set, this one. Right. Now, this universal set here means that all the elements of set A and B and those that fall outside are called gives us the total of the universal set. Now here, this area that has been shaded is A only, that is region 1, only A. Then the middle part, which is the R2, is both A and B. Then the region 3, this side, is for only B. Then the region 4 here is for those who didn't take part in any of the activities involving region A and region B. So they fall outside the region. Now, region A, the whole of region A, this circle here, is made up of the whole of A is made up of region 1 plus region 2. This plus this. Then the whole of B is made up of region 2 plus region 3. That gives you the total of B, set B. So the total of set A is region 1 plus region 2. You add everything in there, and then the total of B is region 2 plus region 3. All right? Let's move on. Now, for the universal set, it means that you are going to add region 1 plus region 2 plus region 3 plus region 4. Together, you get the universal set. But most of the times in the question, you'll be given the universal set, which tells you the total number of elements in the two regions. Okay? Good. Let's move on. So now that we have explained the concept behind the regions, let's take a simple question and illustrate it on it. We have, in a class of 40 students, 30 read mathematics and 20 read English. Each student read at least one subject. We are not done. Let me take it again. In a class of 40 students, 30 read mathematics and 20 read English. Each student read at least one subject. Now, illustrate this information on the Venn diagram. That's the first thing you have been asked to do. Then how many students read both subjects? That is the middle part. Okay, so now we are going to show it how we are going to do that. All right, so before we draw the Venn diagram, we need to have a mathematical explanation of what we have already read. So NU in bracket means the universal set, then M mathematics, then E English, then M intersection E meaning the middle part, that is both. Intersection means both mathematics and English. We don't know, so we usually denote it with X. You can use A, B, C, but more popularly you see X. I hope that is clear. So before you even draw a Venn diagram, you need to show all this, and then you draw your Venn diagram. So let's go on. So you can see my Venn diagram clearly drawn. I'm going to explain everything for you. The first thing for you to do is to draw the Venn diagram. You draw the block, and then the two circles and the intersection point. Then on top of the whole block, we have the universal set, which is 40. Then the whole first circle, region 1, everything, the circle here, this first one, belongs to mathematics, and that is 30. M is equals to 30. Then the second one here belongs to English, that is 20. Now, once we have done this, the middle part, we already know, belongs to M and E, that is mathematics and English. There is nothing there, so we write X. Then if you want to find only, like we have done region 1, that is only mathematics, we have to subtract the middle part from it, that is the X from it, so that you can have only, because it is the two, the region 1 and region 2, that makes the whole of the circle, that set for mathematics. So I have to subtract 30, I have to subtract X from 30, so that I can get only mathematics, and do likewise for English. 20 minus X, so that I can get only English. So I will have an equation like this. Now we have to work to find the value of X. So we write the statement 30 minus X plus 20 minus X is equals to 40. Then after we have written it, then we say minus S plus S is 0, so we cancel it. Then you cancel it. Okay? So you don't cancel it from the beginning, you just write the equation. When you are done with the equation, then you cancel the minus X plus X, because that gives you 0. Then you rewrite the equation as 30 plus 20 minus X is equals to 40. You rewrite the equation. So after you have rewritten the equation, you simplify it. Then it will look like this. It will look like 50 minus X is equals to 40. But we are still finding X. So what we do is, let the X value, that's the negative X, cross to the other side of the equal sign to become a positive X. And let the 40 also cross to the other side to become a negative 40, because it was positive. A negative 40. I hope you understand this. Like terms, grouping like terms, and unlike terms. If it is positive, cross to the equal sign becomes negative. If it is negative, cross to the equal sign becomes positive. Alright, so that's what we have just simply done over here. Therefore, 50 minus 4 is 10, so X is equals to 10. So to answer the question that says that we should find both mathematics and English, which is denoted by M intersection E, we write it as the value is what? 10. The value is 10. Okay. So the next question is, so we are done with the question. We have drawn the Venn diagram. we have found the second one, which is the x, the value of the x. So the question is complete. We have solved it. But maybe you don't understand what we are doing and you want to find out why is it correct that the answer should be 10. So let's look at it, how that one also goes. So I'm going to write the equation. The equation was 30 minus x plus 20 minus x is equal to 40. So anywhere I see x, I will put 10 there because we know the value of x is 10. You don't need to show this in your working. This can be done in your jotter. But I'm using this to prove a case that everything in the region should add up to the universal set, which is 40. So you have 30 minus 10 plus 10 plus 20 minus 10 is equal to 40. 30 minus 10 is 20. Then 10 plus 20 minus 10 is 10. All should be equal to 40. Okay? So that is a proof which we do aside. It's not part of the work. You have solved it. Okay? Now, I believe you have understood the concept. It's going to take a gradual process. So I'm going to give you another work that you try your hand on it. A simple one like what you have just done. It says, in a class of 60 students, 46 passed maths and 42 passed English. Every student passed at least one or two subjects. 1. Illustrate this information on a Venn diagram. And how many students passed both subjects? So this is a simple question for you to answer. All too soon, we have come to the end of our lesson. I believe you understand it. Now, next lesson, we are going to solve this question, and then we check whether you had it right or wrong. So you can practice at home, and then we meet in our next lesson. Thank you, and bye-bye for now.